Hello everybody, welcome to Agree to Disagree. It's a show where we're going to talk about a lot of different topics that may affect us one way or the other. And if we all agree with the topic, we're going to say agree. If we all don't agree, we'll say disagree. Or if we're biased as far as half agree or half disagree, we all say
agree to disagree.
Well, as you guys know, this past weekend was Valentine's Day. And a lot of people was out buying flowers and candy or whatnot. And y'all think Valentine's Day is, why is it such a big deal? Why so many people, why is it considered a holiday in a way?
I think it's overrated. It's pointless. It's just a huge, it's a scheme just to make people rich, in my opinion. The retailers capitalize off of it. It's not.
I agree. I mean, I totally agree. I was actually at the farmer's market in Forest Park going to the flower shop. They have this deal like 2 dozen roses, $19.99 or something like that. But of course, you get in there and there's other stuff you can get. But when I tell you it's like a factory, it was like an assembly line. It took me 45 minutes to get in and get out. Ended up spending about $80 for girlfriend and my daughter. And I felt good about it, but at the same time, it's all propaganda. I mean, like Mike is saying, to me, it's designed for you to spend money.
It is.
I mean, everything is geared towards that. You can buy stuff at the gas station for Valentine's Day.
True.
You know? I mean, literally, you could.
You're right.
People approach your car at the stoplight.
You're right about that. And you know, I feel like, for me, I think you should show the person in your life, whether loved one or spouse or whatever, that you love them all year round as opposed to just one day out of the year.
Right.
And I think, for me, I think it's tacky. That's what I feel like. And then if you want to go out to eat, you can't because everybody is out there trying to eat. So you wait 30 minutes for a table for half-ass food or a half-ass service because people trying to get in and out. So I think, to me, I just think it's just a waste of time. But I do like the half off on candy the day out.
Right.
So what do you girls think?
Personally, I feel like I want my, I don't have a boo now, but I just feel like I
you
want.
got a boo now?
Talk about that. But I feel like I want the person to acknowledge the day. You don't necessarily have to go out and spend, $200-$300, but acknowledge the fact that it is Valentine's Day. Yes,
but
you may
why
not
does it matter if they acknowledge the day?
Because it's a holiday.
It's not a holiday.
Okay, it's not.
We don't get paid. We don't get paid off.
Right, we don't get paid, but it is an observed special occasion.
Yes.
And so I feel like I want you to at least acknowledge it. You ain't got to spend hundreds of dollars, but at least, hey, what's wrong with a card and a rose saying, hey, baby, happy Valentine's Day? What's wrong with that?
And you get cursed out.
Why am I going to get cursed out?
Some women are very greedy because they want rings, they want jewelry, they want a big extravaganza, they want people to applaud when they walk into the room, they want to have flowers sent to their job. Everything, because they want to be noticed. They want to be the one that all the other women envy on that day.
Most men break up with their girlfriends before Valentine's Day.
Yeah, what's up with that?
The exact reason you just said.
So what do you think?
I definitely think it's just a sign of appreciation. I don't think it has to be overboard.
Right.
I kind of like the idea of kind of like changing it from being the focus on the woman to kind of being the focus on a man personally, because I feel like a man should treat his woman like that 364, so maybe today could be your day kind of thing. So it's not that big of a deal, but I do think it should be, like you said, acknowledged. I don't think you have to go all out with the flowers, the candy, the deliveries, the dinner. I think, it just depends. Not everybody gets that every single time, but like if it's a new relationship, yeah, you do that. If it's a, an anniversary or something, it just depends. Some people use this day to get married or,
I mean, it's cute if you get married on the day. I mean, it's in a way, but it's so cliche to me.
Yeah,
it's so cliche. Everybody's doing it.
But my thing is, okay, so especially for us women, yes, and what you're saying is true. How women see other women getting all this stuff in the office. Okay,
Right there.
But I personally, I'm not gonna feel some type of way about that because I feel like you just doing that just to kind kind of show off. But on the other hand, I feel like, okay, I didn't have to look at all these chicks getting flowers all day at work. I better come home, you better give me something, at least
But
a
why should it
$2.99
affect you
Hallmark
when you already
card.
have a strong relationship with that person? Why should it matter?
Because I feel like if I have a strong relationship with the person, then the person should at least acknowledge, hey, this is
They
Valentine's
should
Day,
not shoot
Valentine's Day.
364 days out of the year, besides just one day.
But one day, they could at least acknowledge that it is Valentine's
I
Day.
think that you have to, I would appreciate something that's like not traditional, something out of the box. I don't
Right.
think it has to be the delivery at work.
Right.
It doesn't
That's
matter
too
what
much.
anybody else is getting. I think that it's just the acknowledgement of what the day is supposed to mean. It's just a sign of appreciation, a sign of love, all that
Right.
kind of stuff.
Right.
And then you just keep it moving.
I'm personally not going to go past flowers in the car. I'm serious.
Dang.
Because I'm not going to go
Magnus,
past
really?
that.
You're not going past that at
No,
all?
not-
Not lunch, not...
No, I had a plan to do lunch, but it didn't work.
I think it's
out.
more romantic just to
Right.
cook for that person supposed to.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
You see, I'm
Something
the
outside
primary
of the
chef.
box.
I cook every day.
That's what I'm saying. What if you do that
Right.
anyway?
So
But
now-
you can spice it up. Even if you cook every day, you can spice it up, and maybe it's like candlelit or something. You know, it's
Right.
like
Right.
it's
Well,
Do
different.
something.
I'll say the plan that I had was to go bring a lunch. I was going to go to Papado's, get some Chilean sea bass. I don't know if you ever had that.
I never been popular.
It is to die for.
Is it?
So definitely go get it when you get the chance.
Okay.
But that was my plan, was to bring her lunch. But because of us being iced in these last few days,
Yeah.
people calling out, things didn't work out for that. So to me, it was the flowers and the card at the house. You know, and I wasn't really going to go past that. I'm not going to go buy jewelry or anything like that.
I think it's the little things too.
Right. I personally feel like I will go all out for your birthday
That's
before
more
I go
important
all
than
out on
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day.
And I understand that. I mean, you got birthday, you got Christmas, you know, you got those
Anniversary.
anniversaries.
Yeah.
And I mean, you expect for this other, like, not, what's special about Valentine's Day?
No.
Literally.
No.
Exactly. So we agree that Valentine's Day is overrated.
Yes.
Agree to disagree.
Or-
Agree to
you gotta agree to disagree.
It's
Yeah.
it's
We
you know,
agree
Right,
and they
they
disagree.
Right,
So
right.
we
So
agree
we
to
disagree.
disagree.
Wow.
Right.
All right.
We're talking up as that.
Okay, guys, the next topic on our list is dating outside of your race. How do you guys feel about dating outside of your race, or have anyone dated outside of their race?
I dated the whole rainbow. Asian, black, white, Hispanic, Hawaiian, Brazilian. I mean, I don't see it as being a problem because, I mean, I'm not just one race myself. So, I mean, I have Native American, I have black, I have white. So, me growing up, I saw all different types of races because my dad dated white women and black women. And my uncle dated, had a baby by a Hawaiian. So, you know, I saw all different types of races growing up. So I don't think it was anything bad as far as like dating outside your race. I feel like it's a way to just expand your world and your knowledge of other different races. This is how I feel. Anybody else?
I've never dated outside my race. Other races don't approach me, and when they do, it's usually very, it's a turnoff. Let's put it that way.
How so?
Like, okay, for instance, white guys won't approach me unless they're drunk. I've come to notice that. I don't know why. If I'm ever out at like a bar or something like that, if I'm approached by a white guy, he's usually sloppy drunk.
Damn.
So,
Okay.
that's just something I've noticed, and I don't know why, but they usually will not approach me.
Yeah, I don't even know how to comment on that.
That's deep. Yeah, I have dated outside my race, so a white guy. He approached me, of course. It was interesting. I mean, it's not something I think I ever really thought about, but you know, I grew up in a place where the school I went to and the place I grew up in was predominantly white, so I'm used to being around a lot of white people. I didn't really see a lot of interracial dating. But I think the biggest thing for me that let me know that that may not work for me per se is that I felt like he could never see things from my perspective. Like everything that I had to say, I think he felt like I was overreacting about. I feel like when you see me, the first thing you notice is I'm a woman. You may notice that I'm black or however, whatever order you choose to notice it in. But for white people, I don't think they see it like that because they don't know that when they see us, that's the first thing they see about me. You know what I'm saying?
And they think that all black women are sassy.
Well, yeah.
So they get this stereotype of black women got this sass and they got
That
throw their
wasn't an
head
issue. My attitude
always
wasn't
got an
an issue.
attitude.
it was just more of just topics in general. Like, you know, he could never see anything racist in a situation. That's because they don't think, some people just don't think they're racist.
Because it doesn't happen to them.
Right, or you don't notice people are doing XYZ or whatever the case may be. It was just a different mindset, I'll say that. I mean, he's a cool guy, but, you know.
Okay. Have you guys dated outside your race?
I have not dated outside of my race. I've smashed outside of my race. But I've not dated outside of my race. I've not done that. So, but I mean, to me, I don't have a problem with it. I mean, personally, I probably don't think I would do it. But I think we all, you know, you should be open to it.
Yeah.
You really can't help who you fall in love with. I can say today, I probably wouldn't do it. But then who knows what would happen, you know, 6 months from now.
Yeah.
You know, I don't have a problem with it at all. You know, if that's, you know, if that person makes you comfortable, you know, treats you like how you want to be treated, what does it matter?
That's true.
You know, that's just kind of how I feel about it. But, you know, there's something in me too that wants to preserve the black race as well, but we're all mixed at this point. No matter how you look at it, we're all mixed at this point. You know,
I was just about to say that. I mean, we're just all a big melting pot.
Right. So I'm kind of hypocritical on some parts of it, and in some parts of it, I mean, it is.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. What do you think about that, Mike?
I mean, I've had experiences, and in my opinion, love doesn't have a color. That's just, you know, my personal opinion.
Yeah.
You know, you love who you love, you be with who you want to be with. I mean, I have actually had friends or acquaintances that, you know, female anyway, that, you know, have real issues with seeing a black guy with a white woman.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's an older mindset or
That's true.
a lot of it may have to do with where you're actually from and how you're brought up. If you're kind of boxed in and you're not used to being...
Or from the South.
Yeah.
There's a lot of that in the South.
Yeah, to a certain extent. You know what I mean? And if you're not used to seeing a lot of that, then I guess it affects you in a different way. To me, I mean, it is what it is. You know, I'm from here, you know, Atlanta, and, you know, it's very diverse here. So...
Some areas. I mean, because if you live in a predominantly black area, then
You don't see that.
Exactly, you're not going to go outside your race. Because for me, I moved around a lot. I moved to California. I lived in Hawaii. So it opened my eyes up to a lot of different other cultures and races. Whereas I felt comfortable when I dated somebody else outside of my race because it didn't really affect me. I was used to seeing and being around. I have friends now who are of different races. I just like to just keep it like a melting pot and just keep a mix up because for me, I just feel like this is for me. I feel like it's one-minded for you to only be friends to one race or date just one race or anything like that because once I said before, the world is a whole melting pot of different races. I don't think any of us is just one race anymore.
Here's my question. Who do you think takes the most flack for dating outside their race?
Black men.
Yeah, black men.
Then again,
I think it might be black women.
but right. I think I was too quick to answer. I think it's got to be equal.
It is.
To be me and a black man, I would say black man, but
Yeah.
it probably is about equal.
that black woman is going to come up for dating outside of her race, though. It's a lot.
It's a trend.
How's it come
now.
up?
No. When I say come up, let me rephrase what I mean. Let me actually break down what I meant by that. I don't mean it's a come up. I mean that in itself is on a come up. Seeing black women dating
trending.
outside of their race.
Trending.
Exactly. That's a better word.
Trending.
Gotcha.
It's all good though.
Yeah. I mean, so we're in agreement that dating outside your race is nothing wrong with it. I mean, if that's what you want to do, more power to you. If this is not your thing, then it's just not your thing.
Exactly.
Okay? Everybody agrees with that?
Yes.
We agree.
I agree.
All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. That's the end of our show. And we look forward to seeing you next time. And thank you guys for watching.
Agree to disagree.